Oh yeah, kneecap. Aren't they so hardcore? Nah, it's kneecap, the recap. They talk a big game. You're a guy, you want to be labeled as hardcore or tough, so you talk a big game. And you say, I'm a terrorist. I like terror. I'm a revolutionary. I will kill people. The other guy who did this was Bob Vylan. Deaf to the IDF. This guy is a pro-Palestine simp, and he literally performs in front of a Palestinian flag. He recently had some thoughts on Charlie Kirk, and he gave them. Sounded like this.
I want to dedicate this next one to an absolute piece of shit of a human being. The pronouns was, were. Because if you chat shit, you will get banned!
Well, Bob, did it ever occur to you that you're talking shit right now? Just wondering how that works into your policy position on talking shit and then getting banged. So this is a man tap dancing on the grave of a guy he doesn't know, has never harmed him, who was just murdered. He's jubilant, he's smug, he's self-assured. He thinks it's totally okay to just joke about how this guy's been killed, and then he justifies the killing of the guy.
Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, you piece of shit! Oh shit!
And for some reason people were cheering that, which I find to be disgusting. Now apparently he was aware that there was some backlash to this. Piers Morgan called him out on Twitter. So Bob Vylan, after that exhibition, he puts out a video and he says, calm down. And he's trying to walk back what he just did and what we just saw him do. It can only be described as a secondary wave of an insult to our intelligence. So the hypocrisy is crazy. He doesn't want his guys to be killed if they talk shit. Also, it doesn't apply to him. He's currently talking shit, but he doesn't want to be killed. But he does reserve the right to kill other people or to celebrate that, promote that, if he says so. So if it's to his liking, he can kill you and justify it. But anyway, he puts out this attempt to calm people down and make them not so mad at him for what he just did, celebrating the murder of Charlie Kirk.
Yo, real quick. At no point during yesterday's show was Charlie Kirk's death celebrated. At no point whatsoever did we celebrate Charlie Kirk's death. I did call him a piece of shit, that much is true, but at no point was his death celebrated. If it was, go find me a quote, go find me something that proves that we were celebrating his death. You're not going to find it, because it didn't happen.
So mullatosis is a real thing, it's powerful, it is destructive. This mulatto is sitting here telling us he wasn't celebrating when he's sitting there joking about was, were pronouns in the immediate aftermath of this man's murder. It's like, what are we doing here? This doesn't compute, you moron. You clearly were celebrating, and then you said, talk shit and you get banged. And then you jumped around with joy and laughter with a smile on your face. Rest in piss, Charlie Kirk? Everything you said is literally you celebrating his murder. And so the next day, he comes out and says this to us, and it's like, maybe within this retardation where his gaslighting is so bad, like, if you're gonna try to gaslight someone, at least be clever. This is just dumb. This is just like, what a waste of time. But maybe it's indicative of, oh, he has a low IQ. So that's why when he says that shit, it's low IQ and heinous and stupid. But then when he tries to defend it, don't expect him to suddenly grow in IQ overnight. He's still stupid, and his defense is as stupid as the shit he said originally.
What did happen is one reporter that bought their ticket online came with the sole purpose of finding something to report, and after I called him a piece of shit and we played a song, they have written that up as a celebration.
So now he's blaming some guy and gaslighting the guy who happened to film this or happened to write about this? The fuck, you did this in public in front of everyone and the cameras were rolling. It has nothing to do with the word celebration. It's clearly a celebration. It's worse than that. And this fits perfectly in line with this dude's stance on killing every member of the IDF. It's just beyond dumb.
Not a celebration, isn't a celebration, wasn't a celebration. Calm down.
This man's real name is Pascal Robinson Foster. He is the Fresh Prince of Ipswich, and he just couldn't resist. They cannot resist showing you who they are and what they're about. It's interesting to see the backlash, though. So we're ricocheting human energy. Some 22-year-old kills Charlie Kirk, total prick. Ridiculous reaction, and now we have the reaction to the reaction. So it's like a ripple effect. One little point of order, if you're angry at Charlie Kirk for, quote, talking shit, and it's something to do with the pronouns, so it's something to do with his trans views, you don't like his view on trans people and homosexuals. Interesting. You're standing in front of a flag of the Palestinians. Out of curiosity, what do you think every single Palestinian's view is on trans people and on gay people? And yet you honor them, celebrate them, and LARP that they are being genocided, which is ridiculous. And yet no commentary, no, hey, the Palestinians be talking shit about homosexuals, about gay people and trans people. They don't even allow it to happen, not to mention the rest of the Muslim world. So where is this condemnation of them? And if somebody puts a bullet in the neck of every Palestinian person, are you then going to say, well, they talk shit, so they got banged? How does your brain work, sir? Or does it?